Hey, Facebook. Happy Friday, everyone. How is everyone's Friday? I'm excited to chat with you guys today. So, for those of you who are new to me, my name is Ashley. I am a life coach for moms and women who are ready to manifest the shit out of some abundance, who want to create their dream life, who want to stop living lukewarm and really step out into their goals and dreams and embody them. So if you're new here, that's who I am, and welcome. I am so excited to get to know you guys better. Okay, so today I am chatting about manifesting a car and 3 keys to manifesting anything you desire. So on my social media pages, I shared the other day how I manifested a car. And I asked if people wanted to know kind of, underneath, wanted me to kind of, pull back the curtain and show you exactly what I did to be able to do that. So that is what I'm going to share with you guys today. So the first thing is the 3 keys to manifesting anything that you desire. Number one, we have to decide what we want. Okay. If you have trouble with this, simply figure out what you don't want. I work through this process with my clients all the time because most of them simply have not yet expanded their minds to even think beyond their current reality to know that they can actually, manifest anything else other than what they currently have. Okay. So this is totally normal, and my husband as well. Whenever I met him, he was very much of a I don't know what I want out of life, like, because he couldn't even fathom, having anything like other than struggle, basically. So, you know, this whenever you are in this stage, it might feel like more of a pipe dream, but it is something that you can easily tap into. And again, it just takes expanding your mind. So, figure out what you don't want if you really don't know what you want, figure out what you don't want, and then that can kind of lead you to what you do want. Just think, okay, well, if I don't want this, you know what do I want? If you don't want to be broke, do you want to be abundant? If you don't want to feel like crap, do you want to feel good? And then start the momentum going, and then you can get some more. As you go, you'll get more detailed and you'll get more excited about things. Number two would be let go of the how. Okay. Here's where most people who don't get stuck at step one get stuck at, because, our brains want to know how things are going to happen. It's human nature. So usually our ego shows up big here too. Whenever we are thinking big, our ego's like, whoa, that's scary. Let's stop right now. Okay. And your ego kind of interjects where you're at. Now, here's the thing. Here's the key. Okay. The how is not your job. It is never your job. It's the universe's job. It's your higher power's job. It's God's job. Put in whatever, your higher power is in that bracket there. It's their job. Okay. This is a big step that I emphasize to my clients because, with practice, this step becomes irrelevant, because they grow to learn that it doesn't even matter. And, it doesn't matter one bit how their desires show up. So whenever they are, whenever they're, going through this process at first, again, our brains are wired to, kind of just want to know, how's this going to happen? How's this going to happen? How am I going to manifest a car? How am I going to manifest 10 grand? How am I going to do this? Right? It's not your job. Again, so don't get caught up on this step. But, most people do if they don't get caught up, trying to figure out what they want. Okay. And being in that state of wanting. Number three would be get into receiving mode. Okay. This is where we drop the resistance. We cannot manifest what we do not feel worthy of, or have a million limiting beliefs around. So this is crucial. And this is why I focus so much on rewiring my clients' belief system, because this is what holds you back from receiving anything you want in life. And we must put ourselves in the vibration of already having it and let go of that desperate wanting energy that we usually begin with, as we are starting, learning how to manifest things. I know I stayed there for a long time. I stayed in that desperate energy of, oh my God, I want this so bad. I want this so bad. And it was literally stopping me and creating so much resistance to what I actually wanted in life. And it took longer, to get it, right. I mean, if you guys have been following me for a little while, my journey of, it took me a decade to get my shit together, right. And that's why I have, kind of put it all together in a nice little package so that my clients get this in 90 days, right? Because I've had so much trial and error and I've spent so much time in that resistance mode. Okay. So, we have to let go of that desperate wanting energy, and you have to feel, step into that you that already has that desire. And that way you're still, that is still, not wanting it, but you have it, and how would you feel if you already had it? Okay, that's the vibration that you want to be standing in. Okay, whenever we are in that space and we actually, stay there, that's when shit happens. However, most people stay stuck at step 1 and step 2. And they do this again just because of, they might have never experienced this stuff before. They don't really understand, how easy it can be. Again, looking at myself, this is where I was, 3 to 5 years ago. I didn't know how easy it could be. And look, here I am now, right? I could barely manifest 50 cents. I had so much resistance to money. It was ridiculous. Okay. So, manifesting anything only takes as long as it takes for you to drop the resistance. And, so for me, when it came to manifesting a car, first of all, I have been practicing manifestation, for years. I have been building up my manifestation muscle, as I call it, and I refer to it as, I've learned the do's and the don'ts, and what actually works in the easiest way. And so when, this is how, my clients have had so much transformation and, manifest epic shit within 90 days because, because of this easy process that I've compiled it down to, right? No more, a decade worth of trial and error. However, when I first started my manifesting journey, the first thing I ever consciously manifested was 28 grand, right? So I was having fun. I knew what I was going to do with the money. I wasn't, sitting there focusing on why I wasn't worthy of it. I, that came after the fact. But, I was, I was just having fun with it. It almost didn't feel like it was possible. So there was no resistance at all because I was just like, oh, whatever, this is fun. Let's just put it out there. Again, this is my first experience. And and it happened fast. This happened within 2 months, not even. No, less than 2 months. So yeah, I call this my crash course, when I did that, because it showed me everything I needed to work on within myself. Whenever I got that 28 grand, and it brought to light all the things that I needed to fix so that I could manifest a lot more, right? Because I didn't feel worthy of it. And of course there's a lot of else that goes into that. But then, I started out again. I started manifesting $1. I started manifesting a cup of coffee. Then I started, okay, how about $10? How about $100? How about $500? How about 1,000? And then 2,000, and then 5,000, and then it went all the way up to 10,000. So, within 5 days of me setting this $10,000 manifestation, intention, and putting it out into the universe of, and it was in an attitude of like, what can I lose? Right? Like, you're not like giving away 10 grand, right? You're asking for it. What do you have to lose by asking for it? Okay. You are not going to receive what you don't ask for. Okay. And most people are afraid to ask for things because they don't feel worthy of what they are asking for. So this is where another spot where people get caught up. Okay. But the confirmation from the universe came in within about like 5 days. So, my husband came home from work and was like, so do you want a car? And our car, our old car, it was on it was on its last leg. Literally, like it had blown up 3 times already. Like this was just, it's a nightmare. Okay. So here's the key point to remember here, within this story is that, and just in general, but this is a very good example, is that the universe works through people. Okay. And people, so it's not like you have to be waiting for this. Whenever you get really specific and you want the universe to deliver this certain thing in a certain specific way, that's when a lot of resistance gets created. Okay. The universe knows the fastest path, and it's probably never going to look like what you think it's going to look like. Okay. Um, you know, it's it, it's really amazing to see. Obviously you cannot connect the dots looking forward, but connect the dots looking back, you can. But again, yeah, the universe is going to deliver this in a way that is completely different than what you had in mind. Okay. And I'll show you why. So anyway, how this happened was that it turned out that my husband's best friend, his dad had passed away, and he had received everything that his dad had owned, and he offered Kevin a car. And of course, this was a huge blessing. And of course, it wasn't like I could have ever have guessed that this was how this was going to happen. Like, again, we got to let go of the how. Like, for me, I thought, okay, maybe we'll get like, I don't even know what I was thinking where the 10 grand was coming from. I think I thought maybe I would just, have so many clients in a certain period of time, or, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea, but now this process wasn't an overnight process. Obviously, it actually took about 6 months to come to complete fruition because of the process of those type of things. But usually when we have to wait, it's because the universe is going to over deliver. And that's been the case in every aspect of anything I've ever manifested. Okay. With the 28 grand, I didn't actually have 28 grand on my vision board. I think I had 15 or 20. It was 15 or 20, and I got more. Okay. So whenever we wait, we have to wait. When the universe makes us wait, it's because it's going to give us more than what we've asked for. So that's exactly what happened. And obviously, like, the car that we manifest was worth more than $10,000. And it's a minivan, which by no coincidence is on my vision board. And if you've seen pictures of my vision board, it's on there. So, and also what was really interesting was our car had blown up like right before this, like for the last time, right before receiving this one. So the universe knows the best timing. And it's, there's a lot of trust that goes into manifesting and a lot of surrendering. This is why it's key, letting go of the how. I could have never predicted that this would come to fruition in this way. Never, not in a million years. So again, I just put myself in the place of already having it, of how I would feel, manifesting that amount of money, manifesting, that type of just blessing in my life. So now, right now, we're in the position of, I'm currently manifesting paying off our old car because there's still an $11,000 loan on it. And, I'm manifesting it being paid off by the end of the year. So it's worth basically nothing. So I'm excited to see how this turns out. And I have no doubt that it's going to happen, because again, I have so much belief built up, and so, like, physical proof in my life built up, right? So, for someone just starting out with manifesting, again, start with a free cup of coffee. Okay. Like, don't stress yourself out about it. You can put the big, hairy, scary dreams on your vision board. You never know. They could just, if you literally have no resistance to them, they can just show up, just like that 28 grand did, right? However, of course, I wasn't in the mindset to receive it at that time, but it propelled me to, get in the mindset of being able to receive a lot more. So this was my experience. This was my holy shit, this is actually happening moment. Like, literally, I was just I just kind of laugh, not in like a bad way, but it laughed in like a kind of like smirking to the universe is like, wow, like that was fast, like I can't believe, obviously, it was an unfortunate situation, but um these are not things that you can control. These are not things that are that anybody really can control, right? And again, the universe is going to deliver your desires in the path of least resistance. It knows the path of least resistance. So, that's how this shit happens. And again, let go of the how, let go of what is what your idea is of having these things show up in your life. Okay, like again, this is physical proof for all of you that you're never going to know the how. Okay, so let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear if you have a similar story, and if if you're ready to start opening up these channels in your mind, like let me know, send me a private message. But yeah, I'd love to know what you think of this. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you're open to what's possible for you. Like what have you manifested anything really epic? Maybe again, without even knowing it, maybe you were just having fun like I was. So drop it in the comment section, and I'm going to jump off here, but you guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I am so excited that you guys wanted me to share this with you. And the replay will obviously stay up forever. I will have a good day. I will have a good day. I will talk to you guys later.